I started as a general virtual assistant / social media engager where personally, the reason why I started as a freelancer kasi alam ko I am up to something greater.
What are the things that you considered before you switch into freelancing?
Freelancing yung makakatulong sa akin para tuparin yung dream ko na yun. And it's just not a dream for me but a goal for me, like to inspire people.
So how did you niche down?
I tried to offer as many services as possible. Yung V Academy, so the paid program, you guys know I have a mentorship program, right? It covers from GBA, social media, email marketing, down to chatbot. And yes, we do all of those stuff. And thank God, everything comes to its fruition. Kung nanonood ka nito and you feel like you're in that kind of worse situation, that you can't really figure things out, like everything is not just like, what are the odds? I'm experiencing all of this. Mabait naman akong tao. Wala naman ako sinaktan. Bakit naman ganito yung nangyayari sa akin? Parang ganon. Just really, trust your journey and just pray that God would really help you to survive that circumstances. Kasi feeling ko noon kasi Iza parang, tingnan ko nga kung ma-survive mo tong sitwasyon na to. All of our worst story is going to be a story to tell in the future.
How they can confidently speak in English.
It's not because of how you speak, but because how you understand what they need bago ka mag-worry kung paano ko i-hone ang communication skills ko. Meron ka munang uunahing skill na kailangan mong i-practice. Communication skills, you have to be patient to learn it hanggang sa maging confident ka to speak. So entertain and welcome rejections all the time. When you get to learn with a lot of mentors, you become all of them. Success is your ability to stand up in each and every failure with no loss of your energy, your knowledge, experience, hanggang sa magbunga yung fruit mo. So, the way you expect a big fruit, you give a big effort until you get that fruit. Kapag hindi mo ginawa yun, na-miss mo yung isang araw na magdilig ng sa business mo, whatever, iba yung magiging result niya. So, hey everyone! Welcome to our REVA pod. For today's episode, we have a very special guest. Coach Joanna Rez. Paano coach kung beginner pa lang ako?
Yan din yung nagiging struggle talaga ng mga beginners na akala nila wala silang masashare na value. Don't underestimate yourself kasi pinili mo yung niche mo. Pinili mo yan kasi alam mo na kaya mo. Huwag kang mag-overthink. They can see na you know what you do.
Paano kung may provide kang strategy sa client mo and then hindi siya naging effective?
Since beginner, tapos wala ka pang client, so paano ka magde-decide sa price?
Don't be afraid to give value. How can you let your dream clients find you? Instead you finding them. Know your dream clients.
Gaano katagal before you landed the client?
Nakaland ako ng my first client ng first month.
So what's the secret?
Hindi na siya secret kasi sabihin ko na. When you're a freelancer, wala kang boss.
O hanggang dulo, meron niyang mapupulot. So wag na wag aalis.
Focus on your own expertise and pag-share ng value. Start practicing then start implementing and do it scared.
Thank you, Coach. Salamat!
Thank you. Have a great day, everyone.
Kailan, bakit, at paano kayo nag-start?
Sa pagkakalala ko, 13 years na akong nag-online job. So, nag-start ako, ODES pa siya before. Na-experience ko yung buntis ka, pero nakatayo ka sa bus, tapos sa MRT, sa LRT, kasi kahit saan ako dahil Ayala, pwedeng MRT, pwedeng LRT, or kahit sa bus na puno, nakasabit ka. So, nahirapan ako, tapos makikipaghabulan ka pa sa jeep. Yun yung parang naging daan para iano ng doktor na hindi ka na pwedeng pumasok talaga. Delikado sa'yo.
Ngayon, di ba sabi mo nga, mas madami na kaming resources, mas madami ng mga kagaya ninyo na nagtuturo na nagsasabi na ng mga pinagdaanan ninyo, di ba? So, mas lalo silang swerte or mas lalo kaming swerte ngayon na makakapag-search na kami sa YouTube, may Skillshare, may iba't ibang di ba? Na, kaya parang kumbaga, ang in short, huwag tayong tamad. Search tayo, di ba? Kasi magiging 100% best friend talaga natin si YouTube tsaka si Google. How does Fiverr work?
Kasi, kumbaga parang magbubukas ka ng tindahan. Okay? Tapos, yung tindahan mo, ang ititinda mo ay yung serbisyo mo. Di ba? So, yung sa akin, marketing automation, ang specific na tinitinda ko is yung active campaign. Pero, marketing automation specialist ako. Pero active campaign, MailChimp, Canva, yun pa lang yung mga gigs na ginagawa ko doon.
Paano mo nababalance, Ma'am Shi, ang time mo as a full-time mom, a full-time VA ka din, or I think freelance kasi more on project-based ka, gigs, and a full-time YouTuber?
Pinili namin maging freelancer so we can spend more time din gumala with our kids. Kailangan presence of mind. At parang tika pa rin, okay, hindi ko man magawa ito, babawiin ko mamaya.
Yes.
At kung hindi man, there's always a tomorrow, di ba? Huwag kang masakta, huwag kang, ano ba yan, gagawin ko, hindi ko nagawa yung ganong attitude, okay lang, sige, it's okay not to be okay, okay lang ka, tapos bukas, bawiin mo, di ba?
What's your advice for aspiring VAs? Ayan.
Nasabi na hindi mo kailangan maging magaling bago magsimula. Ang kailangan mo lang ay magsimula para maging magaling. Kasi marami sa atin natatakot magsimula. Ay, kailangan yata magaling na ako sa skills ko. Ay, kailangan marami na akong alam. Kailangan meron na akong maganda computer. Alam mo yun, parang sa dami mong iniintindi, hindi mo na nagawang magsimula. Magandang may alam ka. Kasi mahihirapan kang aralin ng automation ng basta nang wala kang malang nalalamang basic. Ibig sabihin, as I said, may pre-screening. So, kung alam ko na kung alam ko na parang curious ka lang, might as well, doon ka na lang sa free. Kasi nakakakuha ka rin naman ng clients kahit free lang ang gamit mo. Dahil I've been there, di ba? So, kung gusto mo lang maging seryoso na sa tingin ko kailangan mo talaga ng tulong, then that's the time papayagan kita pumasok sa course ko. Kung may mga manloko man lang sa'yo, gamitin mo yon na dahilan para may matutunan ka, kumuha ka ng mga matututunan mo sa mga masasakit na nangyari na yon, and then tuloy lang, di ba? Pero with prayers dapat, with God. Kasi kapag ikaw lang ang gumawa nun on your own, talagang mahihirapan ka.
There you go. Hi! Good morning, everyone. Ayan. Nakikita na ako mga viewers kanina. So, let me share my screen again. How is everybody today? Okay. So, today, for our Wednesday video, we are going to talk about email management, diba? So, ituturo ko sa inyo what are the best practices for managing your email if you are a REVA or a Real Estate Virtual Assistant. Mali pa nang na-share. Kitang-kita nyo tuloy yung tinitignan. Ayan. So, there you go. So, email management, just a basic email management skills for Real Estate Virtual Assistant. So, if you are already working as a REVA or if you want to become one, you're an aspiring virtual assistant, then this is something that you would want to see or something that you would want to attend, the training that you would want to review, di ba? So sa mga team, replay, ayan. So this is something that you can check out later on. Fresh daw. Thank you, Donnie. Ayan, there you go. So, again, we are always doing a poll every Monday. So I would want to put this here and let you know. Baka mamaya you're not aware, you are new in the group. So every Monday we are putting polls in the group to let people vote as to what topic you would want us to discuss for Wednesday. And then the second topic na vinote, so calendar management, is gonna be discussed naman ng Friday. So para walang tapon sa mga topic na nakikita ninyo or pinapapol natin. Okay? Now, for our topic for today, so we are going to discuss email management. So i-discuss muna natin what is an email. Okay? So emails is a short term for electronic mail. Kaya syempre alam nyo na yan. And you can even Google this, guys. So it is a method of exchanging messages between people using electronic devices. And email was thus conceived as the electronic version of or counterpart to mail at the time when mail meant only physical mail. So now that we are working virtually, of course, diba? Physical mail or snail mail wouldn't be possible, or it will take too much time, especially our clients are abroad. Our clients are ang tawag dito, nasa ibang bansa. So if we are gonna do physical mail, it's not convenient for our clients, it's not convenient for us as well, diba, as virtual assistants or as their assistants na working offshore. So that's why we have emails. And most of the time, email talaga is ginagamit for business purposes. So that's the reason. And if you are an aspiring virtual assistant, it's impossible for you not to use an email because number one, you are gonna get hired through email, diba? If you are not going to apply through freelancing websites, diba? Like Upwork, onlinejobs.ph, Fiverr, diba? So if you are not gonna apply through those freelancing websites, then you can do cold emailing to the leads that you generated online. Okay, so that is an email. Now, next is, and so what are the different ESP? ESP stands for Email Service Provider. Of course, you already know this big three. We have Gmail, Outlook, and Yahoo Mail. So ito yung mga most of the time na maririnig niyo na ginagamit ng mga tao, especially Gmail. Diba? Kasi very common to everyone. But other than that, we still have Proton Mail, we have AOL. For Mac users, we have iCloud, we have Zoho Mail, diba? So, merong iba't ibang email service provider, meaning they are the ones, an application wherein you can do electronic mail. Okay? So, ayan. So the objectives of this lesson is for us to create your professional Gmail account if you haven't one yet, diba? Email management best practices for REVA. We are going to personalize your email. We are going to create an email signature for you. I will teach you how to set up tags and stars. And why is it important that you have tags, especially if you are working for a real estate professional? Bakit siya important? How can you use Email Studio, Google Keeps, and Google Task, which is makikita nyo siya readily available on your Gmail account. How are you going to set up templates, diba? Email templates. And of course, may pa-bonus tayo na, ay naulit yun. Huwag nyo na lang pansin ito. Pero may pa-bonus template tayo na new listing template if you are representing your client's seller. Okay, so yan yung mga pag-aaralan natin for today. Okay? So, magpupunta lang tayo dito sa email ko. This is my past email. Tagal ko ng email to. So, ito na lang yung gagawin nating example since siya yung madaming messages. Usually, you will hear the word zero inbox. Yun talaga yung standard that you don't have or you have zero messages on your inbox, diba? So, bakit nga ba? Kasi we want to know which ones are the most important. We want to know kung alin ba dito yung kailangan mabigyan ng pansin. So, kung madami kang basura, diba, sa email mo, then it's cluttered. Hindi ka nakakatulong sa Mother Earth, diba? Let the earth breathe. Sabi nga, diba, sa online ngayon, very trending. So, and then, if you're working with a real estate professional client na, tapos, madami siyang hinahandle na property, mahihirapan ka. Mahihirapan ka na alamin kung ano ba yung mga na-miss mo, hindi organized, hindi mo makikita if you are missing something or not. Okay, so, first off, paano ba mag-log in or gumawa ng account sa Gmail? So, usually what I just do is Gmail account sign up. Yan lang naman yung sina-search natin online. And then, you will be able to see here, create a Google account, create a Gmail account. So, meron dyang help or support. Yan. So, ilalagay ko to dun sa comment section. I will pin this. Para if you don't have a Gmail account yet, then you can check this out, read it, diba? And then follow yung mga steps for you to create a Gmail account. But since I already have a Gmail account, I don't have to do this anymore. I don't have to undergo this process anymore. So, the username I want is taken. Ay, may mga questions pa dyan, diba? Mamaya, meron kayo mga questions din. You can check this out and then know kung ano yung mga pwede mo na gawin or mga workarounds mo. Okay, so, other than this, ang masasuggest ko lang when you're creating your Gmail account, for it to be professional, make sure that you are using your legal name. Diba? Or if your legal name is super common, like sabihin natin Jose Rizal, diba? So very common siya. And then other people has the same name as you, joserizal@gmail.com, para very simple, matatandaan ni client, hindi siya mahihirapan, diba? If they want to message you. Pero if your name is super common, then it would be helpful as well if you can add at least 1 to 2 numbers, diba? Siguro your birthday ito. So, joserizal1@gmail.com or joserizal19 kasi April 19 or joserizal27, yung mga ganun. So, para it's more professional and mas madali matatandaan ni client. Okay? Now, wag tayo gumamit ng mga mahirap, di ba? Yung, halimbawa, Maldives _ ano ba? Parang alam mo yung mga Jejemon, ganyan. So, hindi siya professional and then mahirap siya, di ba? So, Maldives _ Alisa@gmail.com. So, syempre mahirapan si client kapag ganun yung mga email natin. And eventually, di ba, syempre gumagawa ka ng mga email, bata ka pa, di ba? So, mga email mo noon nakakahiya, di ba? So, syempre para sa atin din yun, para matagal natin siyang magagamit. Especially if this is a work email, professional email. So, yung mga ganun. So, tips lang naman for you guys. Now, again, the next thing that we are gonna do is, we are going to, the first one is, so, nabigay ko na dyan sa comment section yung link where how you can create your email account. Now, the next one is email management best practices for REVA. So first is how you can personalize your Gmail account. So this one, diba, it has a background, but if you will sign up on Gmail, originally what you will see is ganito lang talaga siya. So very simple, white background lang. So if you want to change the theme, if you want to have a background like this, then nakita niyo yung ginawa ko, click niyo lang tong parang tool button or the settings, and then automatically the themes will pop up here. Okay, now you can open it, view all. So you can be as simple as colors lang. So if you are into purple, if you're into pink, diba? Or if you want simple flower elements, you can do that. Or if you are into mga ganito, then you can do that too. Okay, so it really depends on you. Pipili ka lang nung what best suits you. Okay, now it really depends. So another thing that you can personalize your email is the density. So gusto mo ba ito yung itsura, or you want comfortable? So ganyan, or you want compact. Yan. So, ganyan siya. It really depends on you guys how you want to manage it, or how you want to personalize your inbox. Another thing is your inbox type. So, do you want the important emails first? So, pag click niyo siya, yung mga important emails ninyo lalabas. May onlinejobs.ph pa, diba? 2021. Mga unread ba muna yung gusto ninyo? Or yung mga starred nyo ba muna? So you can do that. And then, if you want to have reading pane, then you can put right of an inbox. So for example, the important email first nandito sa right of my inbox. And then all the other things will be on the other side. So pwede siyang ganon. Okay? So, that's one thing that you can personalize your email account. Okay. The next thing is how to create an email signature. So for the email signature, for you to be able to do that, you just have to go to see all, sa settings pa din, see all settings, and then you just have to go below. Sa pinakababa, you will have email signature. So as simple as this, you can create one. So what I did was just typed in my name, I inserted, okay, so bawa mag-create tayo, email signature. So syempre hindi na ganyan yung mukha ko ngayon, di ba? So what I did back then, okay, you can change kasi the font and the text size. So if you want it large, so ganyan siya. Alyssa Marie Barte. And then, wait, mag-download lang tayo ng photo. That we can use for the email signature. So if you want it to be simple like this, you can do it. Or you can also create an email signature in Canva. So, papakita din natin siya later. Hanap lang muna ako ng photo that we can put there. So, guys, if you have questions, by the way, you can put it in the comment section para I can address it later after ng discussion. Okay, so, I found one, but siya, HEIC yung type niya. So, ipakita mo muna sa inyo. Tingnan natin kung mag-upload siya. So, you just have to upload. Select a file from your device, or if you have one on your drive, then that's okay. So, this is the photo that I want to put. Kung meron kayo nung half body lang, that's better. I don't have one now. So, ba't siya nag-error? Nag-error siya kasi kung nakita ninyo, HEIC, I believe that's one of the things. Ayan, HEIC siya. So, kapag ganyan, from Mac, nagagamit kasi siya. But if you cannot do it, then i-convert nyo lang. HEIC to JPEG. So choose your file. Choose the file that you want to convert. This one. And then let it do the trick. So once done, then that's the time that you can download the JPEG version. Yeah, so download the JPEG one. Then you go back and then re-upload, but now you're gonna re-upload the JPEG version. So it's the same picture, different format lang siya. Now it's too big, diba? So you can adjust it small. Ayan. If you want it medium, so ganyan yung itsura niya. Large, ganyan, and the original size yung kanina. So I want it to be small lang, like that. Now the next thing is I'm gonna put my phone number. So your phone number, oops, that's super small. Let's go to the normal. So phone number, and then I want to change it to Georgia kasi yun yung ginamit ko kanina. So laging ilalagay yung inyong and then your email address. Of course, they already know that. So my email address here is dati pa yan. Don't judge me. So ito na lang since this is my work email. So that's it. And then what you want to do next is you want to make sure that you are using the new email signature for everything na. So for new email use, we want to use the test email signature, and on reply, or if you are replying to an email, if you want to have no signature, your business signature or your test email signature. So I want both to be kung ano yung bago, kaya gagawin ko siyang test email signature. And then don't forget na maglagay ng mag-save ng changes, because if not, hindi din mangyayari or hindi magagawa yung hindi siya mag-a-apply dun sa ginawa ninyo. Okay, now, if you will click the compose, makikita nyo na nandiyan na yung bagong email signature. So that's how simple you can do it. Or if you want to go to Canva, if you want to create email signature in Canva naman, you can do it as well. So let me switch There you go. So this is our Canva account. So you can type in here email signature, lalo if you are very techy, diba? So maraming different types of email signature dito, and it's just gonna be a JPEG. So you can create one na naka-direct na dito. Okay. Kapag gusto ninyo yung clickable, it's gonna be a different video kasi medyo mahaba-haba din yung tutorial nun, or medyo matrabaho siya. So we are just gonna do the basic one. So pwede kang mamili dito ng bet mo na email signature that you want to use for your email. So I think this one is good. And then you just have to personalize it. So change the colors. It really depends on you change the fonts. Okay, so iti-test lang natin siya. Kaya today, ayan. Okay. So this is, I think this looks professional enough, diba? So of course, we want to change the picture because that's not me. And then we want to re-upload the photo that we already have. Okay. So, uploading na siya. So, nandito na siya. Now, again, if you want to remove the background, you can just click the background remover here para ikaw na lang yung matitira. Wala na yung background mo sa likod because you don't want to use it. Or if hindi kayo naka-pro, meron ng mga remove background or background remover online. So you can just use it. So www.remove.bg. So pwede nyo gamitin yan. So now it removed the background. Click apply. And then I want to flip it para nakaharap siya sa kabila. So, meron pa ding background dun sa likod. Edit image again. I-remove natin yung background. So, pag may mga nasama na ganyan, i-manual erase mo na lang siya. So, manual erase is like this. You have a brush and then you just have to manually erase. So, careful na lang na hindi matamaan yung buhok. Want to change the size of the brush or zoom in a little more. Hindi ko siya mapupulido guys ha. Nagmamadali naman tayo. Anyway, so if you're satisfied with that already, ayan. So wala na yung sa taas. So we want to cut it, trim it, diba? I want to change the color to pink, of course. Parang wala naman ang bago doon. Lakihan nyo na lang the photo. Put it here. It really depends on your liking. And then, of course, change your name. Masyadong mahaba. Alisa Barte. And then, of course, your title. Rose the Virtual Assistant. And then, if you have website here, for example, alisabarte.com, your phone number, +63921-233-6098, Barte Alisa Marie, at gmail.com. You want to make sure na all the information that you are inputting is correct. If you are comfortable in putting your email address, that's okay. If not, you can change this to maybe your Instagram. So, pwede din yon. Halimbawa, hindi ka comfortable na ilagay dyan yung address mo Then you can change it. Type nyo lang Instagram logo, tapos get this one. And then, change nyo lang yung color. Gawin na natin siyang pink kasi babaguhin din naman natin later. So, yan. And then, okay. You change this to Coach Isa. There you go. So, if you want to change the colors, change and then change all. And then for this one naman, change the color. So, it really depends sa inyo guys kung paano nyo siya gustong gawin. Super pink naman na. Masyado na siyang pink for me. Change ko na to ng black. So, you can do it like that. And then, this one, you can change it to black as well. Change all. So, ayan. So, kunwari, gusto nyo na to, nagustuhan nyo na siya, you just have to download it. PNG, JPEG, it depends on you. JPEG na lang tayo. And then, click download. And then, once you do that, you just have to go back to the settings. See all settings. Okay. You want to create new again. Test Canva email signature. So create, and then lalagyan nyo lang dito yung image na ginawa nyo from Canva. Click upload. Open. And then you will see there the photo already. Okay, so ganun lang siya. Wait lang ha. Alright, now if you want to use that for all the new ones na papasok sa email mo, then save changes. And then once that is saved, yeah. Oops, I'm sharing a different screen. Yeah, so lalabas na siya dito. Okay. Ganyan siya, guys. Alright. Now, the next thing that we are going to discuss is how to set up tags and stars. So, it's very important for me, especially for me. It really depends on you on how you organize. But for me, I like setting up tags for my client. So, I know which emails are for which. Para hindi ako naghahanap, hindi ako natataranta, diba? Whenever I have new things to do. So, these are what we call tags, okay? So, it really, how you can do it is you just have to click the more info and then create new label. So, if you are working for real estate professionals, most of the time, you will receive a lot of addresses. So, una, gawa ka muna ng label or ng label na, for example, new listing 2022. So, para meron kang umbrella. Okay, so it really depends again on what color you want. So, kunwari, ano bang kita? I-white ko muna to ha. Para kita nyo siya. So, ayan. Kunwari, you want purple. So, you have this new listing 2022. And then, another tag or another label for, kunwari, 123 Main Street. And then you want to nest this label to new listing 2022. Why is it important? It's because everything na email related to that address, dun mo siya ilalagay. So for example, lahat ng business insider, for example lang. Okay? So lahat ng business insider, mali pa yung spelling, ayan, nakuha naman. So lahat ng business insider or LinkedIn, so kunwari lang sila ay all related to 123 Main Street. So I want to move everything to that folder para I know na lahat ng nasa folder na to or ng nasa label na to is all about, diba, 123 Main Street lang or the business insider lang. Okay, so ganyan yung itsura niya. So magiging ganyan siya. Okay? Para, halimbawa, na-close na. So, since all of this are new listing for 2022, then, after a year or once you have a go signal from your client na, okay, pwede na tayong magbura ng mga emails from last year, then it's gonna be easy for you to know kung ano yung mga transactions mo from last year. And it's gonna be easy for you as well to know kung nasaan yung mga files, diba? Kung nasan siya makikita. So, another thing is, for example, ayaw mo nung ganito na umbrella. Halimbawa, you are working for a team. So, for example, sa team, merong pangalan ay, sino bang online dyan? Ayan. So, for example, you have a teammate named Christina Begard. So that's gonna be your umbrella. And then you want to change the label color para lang consistent. And then itong si Christina, you have another property. So si Christina, meron siyang wino-work on na property. So yung property niya naman is 456 Main Street. So this one, we will label it to Christina. So this is another thing that you can do para lahat ng transaction ni Christina makikita mo din on a bird's eye view. It's gonna be easy for you to know. Diba? So, nandiyan siya lahat. You can label it all here. So, ayan, ganyan siya. Now, for example, ganyan naman, let's see. So, halimbawa, CIM Bank naman. CIMB Bank. So, kunwari, sa CIMB Bank is all related to Christina. We can move it to her tag or her folder. Para mas madali sa inyo na makita kung ano ba yung mga for Christina lang. Or for 456 Main Street. So, bakit ba siya importante? Kasi, especially if you are aiming to become a transaction coordinator, most of the time you will be receiving hundreds of emails a day. And it's gonna be impossible for you to keep up kung nakakalat lang siya sa inbox mo and you are not doing anything about it para malinis siya. So, it's easier for you to know to go back, diba? Backtrack sa isang transaction if you put it in one folder or in one label. So, the next thing that I want to discuss with you guys is yung stars and yung mga icons na nakita ninyo dito kanina. So, usually, I use this star or baka gusto niyo ng purple, that's okay as well. And then this important, ayan. This one is checked off. So, usually yung ginagamit ko lang is yung star at saka tong important. And then, again, save nyo lang siya. So, bakit naman siya importante? So, for example, you have a client, tapos meron siyang dating assistant. So, usually kapag mga dating assistant, hindi ko siya sinastar. So, I just know na, okay, these are all my, parang These are, so 123 Main Street and 456 Main Street, I know na hawak ko sila because it has stars. Anything that has no stars are not my transaction. Or for example, you have an important message na kailangan mong gawin for tomorrow, then you just have to click the star, ayan, green check, or important. So, purple star, red bang. So I know right away when I log in the next morning, this email is important and should be my priority. So ganun siya. Kaya you can do that as well for yourself, di ba? Baka mamaya meron kayong mga clients na gusto ninyo antok na today, tomorrow ko na lang siya gagawin. So for me not to forget, then I will put an important element in my email, di ba? Para I know na ito yung unang-unang email that I have to do the next morning. Okay, so yun siya. Email Studio, keeps and tasks. So, Email Studio, dito nyo siya makikita. So, dito sa gilid, when you log into Gmail, meron na kayong makikita na mga accessories dito. So, you can see here your calendar. You will be able to see here Google Keeps, tasks, diba? Your contacts. Kaya today, ayan. Ayan. So, this is your Gmail or Google Calendar. If you want to open it wide para makita yung appointment. Again, I'm not using this, so very empty siya. So, pwede nyo siyang makita dito. Okay, if you want to use Google Keeps, ano ba yung Google Keeps? So, it's like a notepad for you. A notepad that you can use and collaborate with your clients as well. So, for example, meron kang mga passwords that you want to save, diba? Instead of you putting it in a notepad na separate pa from your email, you can put it here. So, ayan, may Gcash, diba? May Bitly. You can create passwords. Ayan. So, halimbawa may mga different passwords na ginagamit sila client for different CRM. So, broker mint, ano yung username ni client, tapos ano yung password niya. So, it's gonna be easier for you to find out yung mga ganitong information because accessible na siya sa my Gmail ninyo. So, you can pin this one on top para hindi na siya bababa at kung madami ka ng notes, mas madali mo siyang makikita. Okay, ano naman yung Google Keeps? This is Google Keep or Notes. So you can also do collaboration here. So for example, you have other team members that needs to know this password or this note, then you can add them as a collaborator. So meron dito, ayan. Ang tagal. Ayan. So you can add people here. So for example, ilalagay lang natin si Lexi. Sorry, Lexi, wala akong ma-example. Lexi@revasys@gmail.com. And then add nyo siya. So Lexi will be able to access this note on her Gmail din. Okay, so ganun siya. The next thing is the task. So if you are a person who loves checklists, so good news, you also have tasks here in Google. So you will be able to know ano ba yung mga tasks mo for today. So I will send escrow instruction for 456 Main Street. So mga ganyan. Okay. So if you have other things, input 456 Main Street in command. Yeah. So you will be able to know right away here and there, here na ano ba yung mga tasks na gagawin mo for today. So once na natapos ka na in sending escrow, check off mo na siya. So mawawala siya ng ganyan. Natapos mo nang i-input si 4, 5, 6 main sheets sa command, check off mo na siya, then mawawala na siya ng ganyan. So it really depends on you kung ano yung task mo for the day. Task 1, task 2, task 3, ganyan siya. It really depends on you guys. Okay? So that is task. And then the last one is yung email studio. Ano ba tong email studio na i-attach? Okay. So by the way, this is Google Workspace Marketplace. You can use several things, diba, na connected na sa Google. If you have Trello, Slack, if you're using Slack, so you can integrate it using your Gmail account as well. So, natin email studio for Gmail. Okay, ano ba siya? Para saan ba siya? So, I haven't tried Mail Meteor yet. Kaya dun muna tayo sa email studio since subok ko na siya. So, you just want to install it. And then, log in ka lang. Baduyin ang email ko, no? AM Barte. Ano kayo dyan? And then, you want to allow it. So, once installed, madadagdag siya dito sa mga accessories mo sa gilid. So, done. And then, exit ka lang. Let it load and you will have email studio here. So, para saan ba tong email studio? So, normally, if you are, for example, like me, diba? For example, sa mga students na nag-enroll na before, so you are sending SOD and EOD email. Syempre, if I have a lot of things to do, you can schedule email here. So, email scheduler, email draft copier, email forwarder, email autoresponder, email cleanup. So, for example, sa email autoresponder muna tayo. So, review permissions. Again, you just have to allow it. I-authorize mo lang si email studio na magamit yung email mo. And then, once they are authorized, magagamit na natin siya for your usage. Okay. So, ayan, you can have email responder, you can schedule email here. So, for example, the new rule that I want to do is, for example, SOD and EOD. I won't put anyone, won't put anywhere. Nakadepende siya sa inyo. Pero ang nakalagay kasi sa email, sa subject, kapag naka-receive ako ng subject na may SOD and EOD, ayan. So, dapat meron ka ng draft. For example, gawa tayo muna ng draft, ng template. So, ganito gumawa ng template, guys. Parang acknowledgement mo lang sa mga students na, dear students, we received your email, diba? Ng SOD and EOD ninyo. So you want to save it as a template. So if you haven't yet, you want to go to all settings, And then on the Advanced tab, hanapin nyo lang yung Advanced. Allow nyo lang, enable nyo yung templates. So you can have templates readily na saved for you guys. So just wait for it and then it will load. And then you just go back to the drafts that you created earlier para hindi ka nagagawa ulit ng panibago. Super bagal today. Okay, SOD, EOD. Ayun na maklik. Ayan. And then, save mo lang to as template. Ayaw pa din. So, yun naman, create na nga lang tayo ng bago. Okay. Email subject, SOD, and EOD. So, pwede mo na siyang ma-save as save draft as template. And then save as new template. So, the template name is SOD and EOD. And now, you have the template already. Balik tayo sa email studio. Maybe we want to refresh it para makita niya yung SOD and EOD na template. So again, for the rule, email, responder from anywhere, or maybe you want the inbox lang. Yan, para lahat ng mga dadating. And then, the subject line, it should be the same. Pag naglagay sila dito ng calendar or date, hindi siya magre-response. So, save mo lang siya, rule save. So, for example, magsisend ako ng email from my other account. So, pag iba or pag different yung subject na nakalagay dun sa email, hindi siya magre-response. Okay. Ang tagal, extra bagal today. SOD and EOD. Test email. And then, send ko siya sa email ko. AM party. Send. Hindi siya nare-receive. There you go. So SOD and EOD. I'm not sure. Dapat nag-ano siya eh. Oh, you have to run it na pala. So, kailangan natin siyang i-run. There you go. So, naka-receive na ako ng email. So, makikita ninyo, I received an email. And then, when I click show, ayan, this email is received. So, lahat ng email ninyo na may ganitong subject or whatever subject you are gonna be creating on the autoresponder, matatanggap siya no nag-send ng email sa inyo. Ganun siya. Okay, so that is auto email responder from Email Studio. Okay, ano pang next? How you can set up a templates, ayan, napakita ko na siya sa inyo. And then the bonus template that I will be sending out to you guys is the new listing template. So if you are working with a client and then they are representing the seller, you can use this email template to send to your clients. Diba? Ayaw naman natin na paulit-ulit tayong nagta-type in, diba? Kung pare-parehas lang naman yung message na isi-send out natin sa client. So, let me just open. Ayan. So, I will put this in the group as well para you can save it as your template, diba? Especially in the future if you are working with a new client na. So, your email signature should be new seller listing and then the property address. Tapos, nandito na yung email. So, ganyan siya. And then, how you can set up the template is more templates lang ulit. Save draft as template. Ay, wala. Save as new template. And then, mamimili ka ng template name. So, I want to keep that. So, if ever you receive a new seller listing from your client, then you can use this email and send it to the property owner. Okay, so ganyan siya. Alright. So again, I will be sending this. I created the PDF for this email templates. Ayan, syempre, gusto nyo tanggalin to. You start with a hello. So this bonus email template that you can use for your client, meron na ditong instruction kung ano yung mga kailangan ninyo from the client, their mailing address, their phone number, you are explaining the seller's disclosure, and then you are giving them an information as to what else they need to put or send to you. Okay, so that's how you can save an email template using Gmail. Okay. Meron ba tayong question? Uy, ang galing, natapos tayo ng 9. Kala ko hahaba pa eh. Alright, so na naman ako nakikita ang question dito sa live. Madami daw user kaya mabagal. Hindi ko lang, medyo extra bagal si ano ngayon, si Globe today. So if you don't have any other questions, guys, I am inviting you again on April 29. It's REVA's first big event, and we are going to discuss part 1 to 3, the world of real estate virtual assistant. So it's good for newbies, it's good for REVAs already. If you're already working with a client, then that's good. So we will be sending out the module tomorrow. So I really hope na makapunta kayo. So Unfortunately, it has a registration form and we currently have 200 members. I just really hope that those 200 members will come on April 29 kasi sayang naman kung hindi nila magagamit yung slots and then some of you would want to attend. So that's it for today's video. Shopee, thank you so much and I hope that you learned a thing or two from this training. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.